guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm here with Nicole.
What up?
And I don't want to hear any comments saying I should be social distancing and I should be 6 feet apart because I have not seen anyone this whole time. She's the only person I've seen. And
We're
I'm
basically
the only person she's seen.
We're literally quarantined together, so.
Today we're just going to be doing a video with tips on and like our experience and advice of boys, relationships, flirting, blah. Wait, we need to write this down. Do you have paper?
No.
You're useless, mate. Okay, let's start with relationships. So we'll talk about heartbreaks. We'll talk about getting into the relationship.
First kiss. Let's
First
talk about that
kiss.
first.
Okay.
So we're going to give you advice on your first kiss. Never plan it. Never.
Yeah.
Don't ever talk.
Expect it, but don't plan it.
Yeah, okay. So, like, always be ready if you're, like, going to a party or going on a date with a guy. Always be ready. You know, get that chapstick. But never ever talk about, like, kissing a guy before you ever do anything. Like, if you're, like, texting and be like, oh, I just want to kiss you. No.
Because then when you see each other in person, it's just going to be awkward.
It's so awkward. Oh, my God.
Like, I feel like it'll just, like, end up better if you just let it happen instead of, like, talking it up. And then, like, like, you'll talk it up to a certain point, but nothing will happen. So then when you see each other, you have to, like, re-talk it up. And it's just, like, but you already talked about doing it when you see each other.
It's just, like, not a good idea to ever plan something like that.
Yes. Starting and, like, flirting and stuff and getting into a relationship. Not gonna... Actually, I don't know how to word this.
So... Yeah, I don't really know where you're going with that either. Okay,
Wait, no. So, I'm just gonna, like, lead you on and lead him on.
Period. Okay, so next we're gonna talk about why guys are confusing and how to read them. So, sometimes if you, like, are talking to a guy, like, right now, I don't know if I'm talking to this guy or not because we just started snapping, but he's, like, literally famous in our area. Like, he's very attractive, okay? Let me tell you that. And I'm just like, why are you talking to me? And he's sending me things that you would send somebody if you're, like, talking. He ain't sending me nudes, don't get the wrong impression.
Did your car just die?
Did the light... No! I haven't even used these yet!
This is actually really funny, but they ended up turning on, like, 30 minutes later. We were making TikToks and they just randomly turned back on.
Anyways.
Guys are very hard to predict because it's kind of like...
Always play hard to get.
Yeah.
Always.
Because they want you when you don't put a lot of effort in and, like, you're playing hard to get, but then as soon as you start showing, like, compassion and love and stuff, it's like, oh, like...
If you're beginning or trying to start something with them or, like, start talking to them or start a relationship, always, like, leave them on deliver for a little bit and then make them want you. Like, don't just, like, constantly text them.
But, like...
Don't ignore them, though.
Don't leave them on deliver to leave them, like, be like, oh, I'm gonna leave him on deliver because he left me on deliver. Like, don't do that.
No.
Just do, like... Think about it like this, like, it's not the end, like, go do something else, snap someone else, or, like, watch, like, they can wait, like, it's not, you kind of have to have that mentality, like, they aren't always gonna be your whole world, and don't ever as soon as you stop making a guy, like, your number one priority, or, like, finding a guy, like, you're gonna feel so much better about, like, not only yourself, but feeling better about yourself. Guys are gonna notice it and come to you, so you just have to be, like, focus on yourself. I don't even know how to word it.
Also, if you are not popping right now, trust me, I was not popping my freshman year. Now, sophomore year, I'm doing a little bit better. Your time will come. Let your glow up happen. Just let it happen.
Just focus on your personality.
Yeah. And, like, I hate whenever guys say, well, if my girl isn't funny, I don't want to date her. But if you're not funny, how is she supposed to be funny? Because, like,
you kind of have to, like, vibe together. If she makes a joke and you don't laugh, or, like, she says something and you just don't have the same energy, or, like, shut her down, like...
You have to...
Where's she gonna go with that?
You feed off the people's energy that you're with, so if you're not being funny or having a good time, then she's not going to either. So don't expect... And same goes for both ways. Don't expect your partner, or, like, somebody that you like or whatever, to be all outgoing and stuff if you're not.
Heartbreak?
I've never been heartbroken. This bitch is.
It sucks. Although
everybody goes through it, you're not alone.
Yeah. And it's not like it sucks for everyone, and it's just hard because like the people who do go through it know what it's like, and all they can say is like it's gonna be okay. Yeah. Which is like I hate hearing that when like,
because it's like, but like what else are you gonna say? Like
there's nothing else. It's just something you have to learn yourself, and like that type of stuff.
It's kind of like just gotta deal with it.
Yeah, it's just a learning experience, but it is hard, and it like the first few days are really like it like doesn't feel real, and if you like went on a breaker before, like took a break with the person before, you think like, oh, maybe this will be like that, we'll get back together, but then when you realize it's not like that, that's when it like hurts the most. But then after that, like, you're fine. So
yep.
I feel like I sugar-coated that like a little bit. You're gonna be okay, but it's still gonna hurt for a while. It just gets easier to cope after you get past that period. But yeah, you're not like fine right away, obviously, but eventually you will be.
partying and drinking and all that stuff. So don't ever feel...
It's not that fun.
Don't feel obligated to, like, do that type of stuff.
No, yeah. Like, my first party that I went to, I didn't drink at all.
Because, like, I know a lot of people say they hate people who party, but then they'll go and party, and it's just...
Ah, no!
You're just breaking everything. Like, I know a lot of my school friends and stuff, and they party, and it's... Like, just don't think of, like, they're a bad person for it. They're not bad people for, like, having fun. I just personally, like, I'm focused on swimming, and I haven't had time to, like, do stuff like that, so...
I've literally been, like, 2 parties? Like, I'm not a party person, but, like, I like them, and I like being wild. But, like, I'm just not, like, I don't go to parties a lot.
Like, she has the personality of one, but she, like, doesn't.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Self-image?
Sure.
Well, I think right now, especially, it's, like, hard for people because, like, they're only on social media because what else are you to do? And then they're, like, I know a lot of people don't have the motivation to work out, so, like, they're not working out, but then they're seeing all these, like, models and Instagram models on quarantine and, like, freaking Bahamas.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like, everyone has, even if you think someone is, like, they think they're really pretty and they don't have any, like, insecurities, there's always going to be someone who is considered, like, prettier than you or something. Like, everyone's always going to have an insecurity about something or another. Like, you may not notice it or you might not, but, like, that's the body they grew up in. They've seen it the whole 15, 16 years of their life, and it's maybe something they don't like on themselves, but...
Nobody, like, what is perfect? There isn't a version of perfect. You look at someone and you're like, oh my god, you're so perfect. But there are so many other girls that are so unique and perfect in their own way, and, like, that is just so cliche, but literally it's true. Like, there is no version of perfect, so you can only be your version of perfect.
And, like, a big thing that, like, helps, because I used to have, like, a lot of, like, I wouldn't really get self-conscious of myself, but I would just get jealous of others.
Yeah.
So a thing that, like, helped me is, like, just, like, personality and focusing on, like, being kind to others and stuff. And it just makes you feel better, and I don't know, you don't know what people are going through, and just being nice to them. And
like, popularity literally has nothing to do with anything. If you want to be around nice people, be nice yourself and be respectful.
And at the end of the day, like, if you had a rough day or anything, are you going to want to talk to the pretty girl who doesn't think about others and is full of herself? Or are you going to talk to the girl that listens and gives advice? Like, you're going to want to talk to the person who's there for you. Like, boom.
Period.
I think that concludes this video. No batteries included. I didn't expect.
One of your personalities just jumps out.
But I hope you guys got something from this video. That's the end. Goodbye.